Alrighty guys, we are here with my to-do list. So, we already got everything all done. I feel like I'm possibly missing some stuff in here. If you guys want a quick reminder of what this actually looks like, we got this here. I was just writing random stuff. Cleanup is definitely one, but we have none of this functioning just yet. And this might look a little bit different. It was because I wanted to see if there was a way for me to get the add button inside, which took a hassle, but I definitely took the notes down so that I could be able to do this more often. So we're gonna end up writing const I forget. And I have to do the document get element ID as well. So would I call it the ID? Would I call it the ID? I believe I would. I think I called this text. Oops, I forgot. Text box. So a text box like this equals document dot get element by ID, and then I place it here. Perfect. Now when I end that, do I end it in one of these? It's container equals document document dot get element by ID. Once again, you close this off, you do quotations, and you do, I forgot how I wrote it. I think I did this separation, but it's probably best for me to copy and paste. So now we have both of these places, which I think is the only thing I need to declare here. But the thing is like, although I hope you're watching this, I really don't know how to target the on click button without writing on click in here. Like I've seen it, because I just ended up looking over the code on what that would look like if you wrote it in JavaScript, but I feel like it just looks so complicated to me. And then you leave it like that. That should be good. So now we need to do function, and we're going add task, drop this down, right there, because that's how you write a function. I think that's what that says. I don't know if I need these though next to it, but I think you would end up writing text box is equal to nothing. So I think you leave that empty. Something like that. And then I think you close both of those out. I already did. But does my function need to be done? You know, for that to work? No. Okay. I'm assuming my function's just acting weird. Or maybe I'm not targeting something correctly. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm forgetting my... Okay. I'm forgetting my dot value. I think I'm forgetting something. So value. Now that should work. Hopefully. Oh. Still not working. Okay. You know what? I don't know. I think I was messing up with these, so I had to correct it. Let's see if that works. I don't know. I'm not sure why that's not working. Let me just continue writing and maybe I'll figure it out after. Oh, you know why? Well, I keep saying that every time. I keep coming back to fix something. And then it doesn't work. So maybe that's it. Okay, there we go. You must type something. So input box dot value. This grabs whatever the user typed into the input box. And for example, if they typed in laundry, that would end up displaying that. So I think I will need to do, I might have to declare, so I gotta go let li equal document get, wait no, I don't think I'm getting, I think I'm doing document create. So I'm doing document create element, right? Document create element, and then we're doing something like this. I think this is what we're doing, and then we're doing like li, I believe. And then we close that off because now that is going to be basically how that works, how we're gonna be able to create new LIs. Then we do, I can't believe I could read this. I think then we literally write li inner HTML equals input box, because this puts that typed text into the list item and it tells the browser set the inside of the li to whatever the user typed value, right? Okay, so then this would be text box dot value, which I think that's the end of that one. li inner HTML. container dot append child. And then I think, okay, append child li. I think that's it. I think that's it. So let's see how that works. Hey, that's sick as hell, brother. It works. Basically, how do I explain it? So that we can, because span is what we're going to use to make the X. So we're going to do document dot, I think, create element, and then we're going to go and do span. Oops, my bad. We're going to go and do span, and then we are going to, I forgot how to necessarily make span equal the number, but we do have it here equal to X. We got to do something with inner HTML here. We got inner HTML, and for span dot this. So I think I'm doing span dot inner HTML. I think I'm literally writing that. So we're gonna go span dot inner HTML. Was it equals or yes? Okay, so I figured equals, and then obviously I'm going to need this part because, oops, because I don't really know. A slash, but slash this way. And then that's U00D7. So U00D7. And then I think we're good for that one if I wrote that correctly, not sure. And then if we keep going, I believe we do input box dot value equals. But I think we'll rewrite that. I believe we write it in here. So I think we're doing, because mine's just text box dot value equals. And then I think we do this for the time being, I believe. If I can spell value. Well, actually, I think these actually might be quotations. Space that, or probably not even space it, honestly. You can just end it like that. Space for the X on the right. But you know, when you need help, sometimes you just need to go and get some help. I think I already did the list type none, but okay. I don't know why that happened twice. Oh, because I already have an li. I guess at that point we're gonna delete that one, to be honest. And then so now the X is behind it, but I'm gonna erase this so I can have a little bit of a hover over the span. And so now we add up, we got the X, but for some reason when I hover over it, it's not turning the way I want it to. So that's a little bit confusing on why my X background isn't turning gray. But the good thing is though, and I'm kind of sick, I think I already said that. The good thing is though, is everything else seems to be working. And like when I hover over it, I just need to make the X button actually work, which I thought I did with my HTML. Oh wait, no, I don't think I made it work yet. I'm gonna do. I don't know why it's still not getting bigger. Am I typing this in the wrong spot? 2px. Okay, there we go. That is bigger. That is bigger. I like that. But I have been recording for about 20 minutes. I'm probably sure I probably cut this down to be shorter. But I'm going to end up ending this video right here. We still have a lot of things to do. The best way for me to explain it is to show it visually. So we can get it to say clean up. We got an X that is still yet not to be clickable, but it is hoverable. And we know that it will be a button very soon. We just got to end up putting the HTML behind that. I mean the JavaScript behind that. But then we also need to make a little bit of a circle here that when you click on it, this will cross out and it will basically be checked, which is going to be pretty sick. But then we also need it to work as well. We can't just have the X here that does nothing and the circle that does nothing. No, we need to get the circle, get the X, and make them both work. So that is pretty cool. And then if I sit here, oh, and I also have it to where I just realized that when I type something, it actually deletes now. Remember, at first that wasn't working. I mean, that wasn't happening. So I think that was when I added this. So it just ends up making the text box value go back to empty now when I type. So I hope you ended up enjoying this part of the to-do list. And we got one more part, y'all. One more part. Hopefully that can end up coming out pretty soon. I hope y'all enjoyed. Deuces.